Hello everyone and welcome to Immortal Realm. In today's video, we will talk about manhwas where the main character looks weak but is actually overpowered. Number 10 on our list is the strongest ever. The 10 masters had kept each other in check and maintained the balance of power and order of the world beyond human limits until Baek Doyun, who is our protagonist, showed up with the strongest power ever. This is the story about an unknown person, and that unknown person is our protagonist, from where he came from and who he is. Even as readers, we don't know. Our main character is always shrouded in mystery. He looks like a fool, he looks like a typical side character, but when you see his strength, you realize that he is the main character. He is also lazy, he always fools around, but you can't deny the fact that he is overpowered. Number 9 on our list is Level 1 Player. Yoon Sung has been working at a construction site to pay for his father's hospital fees. Then one day he sees a message, and that is, "You have awakened." The miraculous message he was waiting for his entire life finally appeared. Now that he had become an awakened, it looked like everything would go smoothly. Then one day he goes to a dungeon. He kills monsters, but after a while he sees that he is still the same level 1. He once more destroys many monsters, but still he was level 1. But he slowly realized that even though his level was not going up, his stats were rapidly increasing and he was becoming overpowered day by day. He looked weak, but that was not the same for his powers. Number 8 on our list is List of Villains. This manhwa has an awesome art. Although the story might be a bit boring, but the art is too good. The most dangerous villain is the one who only learns martial arts. Auras, rejuvenating abilities appear, a confrontation between traditional martial arts and superpower begins. Our main character was a simple guy who was kidnapped and he was forced to become an experimental subject. He was experimented. It was more like he was tortured. But after this torture, he receives superhuman reflexes. He receives superpowers. And with that, he starts his revenge by destroying the whole laboratory, which was more like a jail in which he was being experimented on. Our main character looks weak at the start, but he is actually overpowered. Number 7 on our list is 100,000 levels of body refining. All the dogs I raise are the Emperor. The name is too long and tells everything about the manhwa. Yes, you have guessed it correct. It is a Chinese manhwa. It is full of cliché. If you want to see a main character who is being underestimated by everyone and then he beats them, he shows them his powers and they are afraid, then this manhwa is for you. 5,000 years ago, teenager who had countlessly longed for cultivation but because of his special physique was unable to break through the physical training period and enter the next realm of cultivation. He has been practicing from the ancient mythology era to the modern day, which means our main character has been living on for 5,000 years, from the ancient times to the modern times. He is a professor in a university where arrogant young masters as well as rich girls study, and you already know how the story is going to progress. Number 6 on our list is I am actually a cultivation big shot. The immortal Tao is ethereal and immortals are hard to find. Lin Infan has descended into the cultivation world as a mortal. After learning that he has no hope in cultivation, he only wants to live a peaceful life. However, the dog he adopts becomes a demon king. His poems and paintings manages to suppress an entire world. The trees he plants behind his house becomes a world tree, and his zither music forms a bridge between heaven and earth. Our main character has no idea that he is actually a cultivation big shot. Even as readers, we think that our main character is just a fool. After reading a few chapters, we realize that he is actually overpowered. Number 5 on our list is Library of Heaven's Path. Traversing into another world, Zhang Xuan finds himself becoming an honorable teacher. Along with this transition, a mysterious library appears in his mind. As long as it is something he has seen, regardless of whether it is a human or an object, a book on its weaknesses will be automatically compiled in the library. Thus, he becomes formidable. In this manhwa, you will see our main character picks up those students who are very weak as well as they have something special about them. Those students that are underestimated by other people. Those students which are hidden gems. Our main character teaches them and makes them overcome their weaknesses to become stronger. This is an incredible story about teachers and students grooming and guiding the greatest experts in the world. This story is very funny, the art is also good, and our main character is very likable. Number 4 on our list is, after signing in for 30 days, I can annihilate stars. When otherworldly demons invaded, thousands of heroes were chosen to enter a secret realm. Their bloody struggles against demonic beasts were streamed live for the whole world to see. Unfortunately, our main character, Chumo, was among the chosen ones, but all the other heroes were cultivators, whereas our main character was just a simple guy from Earth. When he was thinking that you want a normal guy like me to fight demons? Are you crazy? At that time, the sign-in system went online. On the first day of signing in, he got the power of a 1000-year-old demonic beast. On the second, he received a legendary martial god's experience. And on the 30th day, he could annihilate even stars. If you want to see a main character destroying everything in its way without even knowing his strength, then this manhwa is for you. Number 3 on our list is I Might Be a Fake Cultivator. It's a cultivation story, one with immortal gods and cultivation arts. But more importantly, it is the story of a boy named Anlin, a mortal who was heavily in debt and was pursued by loan sharks. After meeting his savior, a true god. Saved from the loan sharks, Anlin was sent to cultivate at the Immortal Cultivation United University in another world. But it seems like he was trolled by the true god. Is this really the life he was expecting? He realizes that he is super weak in that world, but after a while he receives a message and he realizes that he has a system. With the help of the system, he goes from being weak to becoming overpowered in just a few chapters. And the strange thing is that even he is not aware about his power. Number 2 on our list is All Hail the Sect Leader. This manhwa is pretty similar to Library of Heaven's Path. If you like that manhwa, you can definitely go and read this one. Here also our protagonist is transported to a different world and that world is of cultivation. This manhwa is actually 10 times more funnier than Library of Heaven's Path, especially when you see the main character's expressions and the cartoon drawings of the side characters. Our main character receives a system. Our protagonist is happy that he has got a cheat, but then a system message appears and he gets shocked. The system gives our main character a task. Within 100 years, he should make his sect the strongest sect on Star Island with over 100,000 disciples. If this task fails, the host soul will be destroyed immediately at the deadline. And hence our main character's journey to recruit disciple starts. Number 1 on our list is Return of the Manhua sect. It is also known as Return of the Blossoming Blade. When Chunmyung of the Manhua sect awakens 100 years in the future, his last memories are of a bloody battle against the leader of the demonic cult, the evil Cheonma. The battle almost saw the end of the 10 great sects of ancient China, when Chunmyung ended the hard-fought struggle by striking down Cheonma. Soon after, he succumbed to his wounds, filled with regret at their Pyrrhic victory. All is not lost, however, as he awakens to his second chance at life, shocked to find his beloved Manhua sect is reduced to a mere shadow of itself in the present day. Chunmyung embarks on a journey to restore Manhua to its former glory. Our main character looks like a weak beggar, but we all know that he is one of the legendary swordsmen of his time. That's all for today's video, and this interesting video was requested by one of you. I hope you got something new to read. Thank you and have a very beautiful day.